Beach FM, locals talking to locals.
Welcome in from pulsating Paekakariki, Holley Ewens. A very good morning to you.
Hi, John. How are you doing?
Isn't it lovely to have the sunshine, Holly?
Oh, it sure is. Much needed after a very spectacular weekend.
And spectacular is one word for it, no doubt about that. So we filled up the water tanks, and no doubt the stream is flowing nice and full, which is quite good, because, of course, Paekakariki is unique in that respect. But in many other respects as well. Tell me, I'm sure you've got a gig or two on.
We have got a gig or two on. This weekend, we've got I talked about it a few weeks ago, the Blues Juke Joint, which is Tim L. Brown and the Caramellos.
Yeah.
That's a dress-up 50s style blues gig, which I think they've got a barbecue going. So that's Saturday, December 14th.
Too right, not far away.
Yeah, we can jump on paekakariki.nz and have a look at the calendar, and you'll find all the details and links to buy tickets, or they will have door sales.
Indeed.
And next weekend, we've got Two Tilly and Guests.
Yes.
Yes, which are a local band. The Deputy Mayor, Janet Holborough, plays cello on it, and it's reggae style. Yeah, and that will be great.
It will be great.
Yeah. There's quite an amazing young woman called Tanira Kingi who sings with them, and she's back from university at the moment, and she's quite extraordinary. Yeah, so I recommend that one.
So when is that on again? I know I've got the notice here somewhere. I can't quite find it.
It's on the 21st.
Okay.
And it starts, the doors open quite early at 6. So because I've got quite a few guests and stuff, and trying to get a holiday vibe, I think.
So that's Two Tilly. That's going to be absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, with Sim Loco and Brother Tim and guests. So, yeah, it'll be a good one. And the tickets are $20, and you can get them at Paekakariki Fruit and Veggie Shop.
Why not?
Yeah.
And pick up some vitamins while you're there. And look, it's such a gorgeous day. Many people are coming to Paekakariki these days for reasons that we've mentioned, because there's so much happening. But also, it's a bit of a departure or arrival point in terms of the walks that are available. And of course, we've got a spectacular one up the railway these days. But there are more than that one, which seems to take all the headlines.
Yeah, absolutely. I think most people would know, if they ever come to the village on a day like today when the sun's shining, they'll see a lot of walkers of people coming off the escarpment track. But those people then go on to explore other parts of Paekakariki. And on paekakariki.nz, we've got a directory of all the walks and bikes in the area, and they're written by locals. So they've got local tips and links to transport options, tell you how long it takes, all those sorts of things. It's even got some video content on some of them.
Excellent.
There's a great mountain bike ride for those listeners who like to jump on two wheels, and that's up at Whariro Farm, and it's the red tape loop track. So it winds uphill from the base of the farm, and it gives stunning views out to the valley and out to the sea, which would be gorgeous on a day like today.
Sure would be.
Yeah, and it suits for intermediate riders, but not the super young. And if you jump online, you'll be able to find all of the great history of Whariro Farm, all on the same listing. Yeah, food and drink and tips and volunteer opportunities and all of those lovely things. Another great walk, which is directly in the village, which is up at the end of Ames Street. It's lovingly known as Penguin Park because there's so many penguins that nest up there. But it's a lovely little wander through a track down to Fisherman's Table. So, again, on a day like today, you could walk through the Fisherman's Table, have lunch or have a drink, and walk back along the beach. So it's a nice, small little loop, suitable for small children, not suitable for pushchairs.
Okay.
As the only thing, and bikes.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. I've never heard of Penguin Park, and I've been here forever. Oh, that sounds wonderful.
Incredible views from that spot too.
Oh, gosh, that's great.
Yeah.
Holly, have you done the escarpment walk yourself or not?
No, sadly I haven't.
Well, I haven't either,
I think
and
that's
I'm sort of wondering whether I'm up to it, and I'm sort of figuring that it would make more sense to go from Pukerua Bay to Paekakariki, because it just seems intuitively that you're going downhill more than you're going up, because it is actually, from what I hear, it is quite a testing walk, this one.
Absolutely. And I think if you get vertigo, it's not something you probably want to do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And we've got, so I have actually heard, just on that starting at Pukerua Bay and finishing in Paekakariki is the preferred option. But I wonder if that's because we've got more refreshments available here.
Well, I was just going to
So
say,
you
you
can
could collapse into a number of establishments in Paekakariki, and they would understand the trauma that you've just put yourself through, and very understanding in this wonderful village, of which you are justly very proud, and you should be very proud of that website as well, Holly. That's just terrific. Paekakariki.nz. Holly, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
It's been a pleasure.
Oh, thank you. There we are, Holley Ewens. Oh, we didn't even mention the community board. Holly, of course, is chair of the community board now.
106.3 Beach FM.